Hey guys, it's Jade. So, earlier today, I woke up and I seen a video from the Black Nuna Speaks, and she was talking about the situation with Onew, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, whoa, 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 what's good? I was like, whoa, 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 hold on. Like, I've never would have thought shiny member and sexual harassment, sexual assault in the same fucking sentence. And I was like, hold on. Before I do anything, I need to do my fucking research. So I go on to Soompi, and the only thing they did was have the statement from SM, and that shit was vague as fuck. I was like, my next plan of action is Tumblr. That's just normally where I go. I was like, oh, let me check out Tumblr. And the post I was seeing, because wasn't trying to go through this whole fucking thing. I was like, because most of the shit I was seeing was just people explaining their opinions, but they weren't explaining exactly the situation. So I was like, all right, okay, I'm going to I went to Google Plus. Go to Google Plus. Someone that I follow post something all K-pop. I don't fuck with all K-pop, so I was like, fuck that shit. I went to Twitter. So I went to Twitter and I was like, yo, someone need to hit me up. Basically, I don't know exactly what I said, but basically it's like, yo, someone need to hit me up and let me know what the fuck's going on because I'm confused. So someone sent me a thread of like what happened, and then someone hit me in my DMs telling me what happened. And so basically, what happened was Ono was at the club. He was celebrating a friend who just debuted as a DJ. He got drunk, and he was kind of like, he's out of it. Like he's done, and he's like stumbling around and shit like that. But he ended up grabbing onto something, thinking it's a pole or something to kind of like steady him because he's like stumbling all over the place. But it just so happens to be a girl's leg, and you know initially the woman involved, she pressed charges against Onew, but then finding out that it was, he wasn't trying to cause any harm to her. It was just honestly a misunderstanding. It was just a mistake. It was an accident. She dropped the charges and that was it. But here's the thing. After doing more digging, I didn't realize that in the beginning when like they like dispatched and all of them was initially posting the story, they had basically was saying that, Ono was in the club, he was drunk and he was just, touching some girls in her private area. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, whoa. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like like I said, I don't really think he would do some shit like that. But at the same time, you don't really know people. I don't know Ono. But from what I've seen over the years, he don't give me that vibe that he would just be pulling a Donald Trump and grabbing chicks by the, there. I don't want to say the word. It's a little too crass for this channel, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. But so of course everyone when they saw the initial report, I've seen people going on a fucking witch hunt towards the girl and then towards Onew, blah blah blah. Then come to find out that wasn't even what fucking happened. It was just a straight up accident. And here's my thing about this whole situation. I've been to the club. I used to go to the club back in like my early 20s. Child, for old as fuck just saying that, but you get what I mean. Back in my early 20s, I used to go to the club. Me and my friends. Um, you know, I used to hate going to the club, to be honest with you, because one, I was always a designated driver, so I couldn't drink. So I could only have really like one little punk ass drink because I couldn't really drink because I had to drive. And then at the same time, my tolerance for alcohol is very low. Like after like two glasses of Moscato, a bitch is done. I'm fucking I'm like I'm out. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. Basically, you know what I'm saying? And going to the club. I used to actually hate going to the club just because the fact, not just that, but the fact that I gotta like, get all dressed up. I don't like getting dressed up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I normally just like to wear jeans, sneakers and a t-shirt, and I gotta get dressed up for the fucking club. I hate doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my hair and all this other bullshit, and you know, I gotta spend all this money to get into this fucking club, and it's like hot. It's like 800 people in this fucking club, and everyone's on top of each other. You bumping into people bumping into you, and then you got some random dude trying to grind up on you. It's just like this. That's just not the move. And then it's also like I used to get real self-conscious going to the club because, you know, I'm a bigger person, and then I see like, you know, majority of the chicks in the club, they like, you know, they small, wearing like 80-inch heels, wearing like dresses from like Forever 21 or whatever the hell, and I'm just like getting real self-conscious and shit like that. I was like, yeah, this just ain't the move. So I stopped going to the club because I'm like, honestly, if I really want to do the same shit, I can literally go to the liquor store, spend half the money I would have spent at the club getting a drink at the liquor store, buy me like a bottle of Moscato, go home, put on some music and dance in my room and do that. Like, I don't have to go to the club to do all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just hate the club. But being in the club, like, you see drunk people all the time. Like, you know, sometimes you see drunk people, they just chilling. Some of them puking in the bathroom or in the corner or on the floor or whatever. You know, you got people that's real handsy, you know, like they just can't stop touching people. You got people that's, you know, drunk people that's like ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how people can, you know, how people can really hold their liquor and stuff like that. But, you know, things like, you know, so things like what happened with Onew, this shit happens all the time. Like, this is nothing new. Like, you know, sometimes when you drunk, you know, it depends on who, you know, how you are when you are intoxicated. You know, sometimes you can't, you know, you stumbling, you can't stand up straight, you don't know where you at, you a whole hot ass mess. You know what I'm saying? You just grabbing on to anything so you won't fucking fall down and blah blah blah. And but then you do have people who do get drunk and be trying to like fight people, be trying to like, you know, grab up on women and things like that. So you have both of that stuff in the club. Like, that's anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But in Onew's situation, it was just honestly an accident. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw a tweet from someone, and this is the thing, that this is what bothered me. It was like, to the woman who accused Onew, bitch, Onew was drunk. You're in the club. What will you do in a club? Have a prayer meeting? First of all, bitch, that wasn't even fucking necessary. It really wasn't fucking necessary. And this is the shit I can't stand, is because when shit like this happens, everyone automatically thinks the woman is lying. She's trying to get money. She's trying to get fame. She's trying to get followers or whatever the fuck. She's just trying to get her name out there. And then it's like, that's not always the case. Like, yes, you have bitches that do that fuck shit, that be out here lying on people, but you do have women and men, because don't forget, you know, men can be sexually assaulted too, but you do have these people who have been sexually assaulted or sexually harassed or, you know, anything like that. They don't say nothing because they're going to automatically think they're lying. No one's going to believe them. They're making it up, blah, blah, blah. And that's the fucked up part about it. And it's like, motherfuckers like that just automatically think this woman was just out here just trying to, you know, scam people, or like, you know, put people out, like throw people on the bus. Like, no, like, what probably happened was, like, she's probably in the club minding her own goddamn business. She, you know, she having fun. Next thing you know, she feels some dude grab on her. So she like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Like, what the fuck? Like, why is you grabbing on me? Like, that's probably what the fuck happened. She like, nah, yo, like, this dude, I'm in the club and some dude grabbed on me. Like, that's probably what happened. And I don't blame her, because I probably would have done the same shit. But see, first of all, I wouldn't even went to the cop. I probably would just like not punch him in the fucking face or some more. Or so I probably would just put hands on dude, because that's just how I get down. But, you know, that's probably what happened. But then when she realized that when it was a misunderstanding, then she was like, all right, I'm dropping the charges. Like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, no harm was really done. Like, he didn't touch her inappropriately. He didn't grab her breast or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't force his weight on her. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that didn't happen. But, you know, things like that do happen in the club. Like, don't get it twisted. That shit happens in the club like all the fucking time. But, you know, it's just crazy how like people just automatically like gunning for this woman. Like, she's out here, you know, trying to be out here frauding and shit like that. And then, you know, of course, everyone, you know, there's people who's probably like coming for Onew, like, oh no, you canceled, da 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 da. Like, honestly, like, to me, I feel like this should be, all right, we found out, like, look, from what I understand, they were saying that he's gonna, you know, cooperate with the cops. You know, he's not out here trying to act like shit didn't happen. Like, he's trying to, like, you know, trying to like blow this shit over. No, he's taking responsibility. Like, look, he made a mistake. And honestly, this really shouldn't be anything else done because, like I said, no harm was done. The woman dropped the charges. No one was assaulted. You know what I'm saying? There was no harm done to anyone. So the shit should just be over with. Like, so I shouldn't be hearing nothing about this shit after this, to be completely honest with you. So it shouldn't be dragged on for however long. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, but yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because it's like, this is like the first time Shiny has ever gotten caught up in something like this. I mean, the only like other situation was Jungyoung when he was dating that actress, but it wasn't even his fault or the girl. It was just how fans took it and just went completely overboard. That's how just because just how intense it got with that situation. But other than that, you don't know. You don't really hear Shiny really get into no shit or whatever. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, oh no, boo, you gotta learn your limits, boo. Like, I'm saying you can have fun. I'm saying no one's saying you can't go to the club and not drink at all. No one's saying that. It's just, you know, you just gotta be careful. You can't, you know, you can't be wilding out. You know what I'm saying? You are idle, bruh. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't do what regular motherfuckers do, not no more. Like, you really can't. Like, you can't do that shit. Because, you know, people, the minute you do something that's like out of your character, people are going to automatically try to just like make it 10 times what it is, what the real situation is, and try to drag you down and have people put dirt on your name and have people, you know, fuck up your reputation and your character and things like that. This happens all the time. So I feel like, you know, you can go to the club, you can have a drink, but you don't gotta go overboard. And your friends who was there should have been like, yo, Onew, chill. You know, you had enough to drink. You Gucci, like, you done for the night. After a couple of drinks, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have fun, but you don't have to get shit-faced drunk. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. But like I said, just let me know what you feel about this whole situation and things like that. So I'm gonna get out of here and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.